Good morning, folks. It's Friday, June 13th, 2008. This is Jacoby Kane.
And I'm Abby Hollins.
And you're listening to Star Island's radio show.
So what do we have for today, Jake?
Let's get out the stack of trees and see.
What?
The papers, Abby.
Oh, trees. Trees, as in the source of paper. Got it.
Well, let's get on with the news, shall we? Today in Camden City, citizens from all over have stopped buying gas.
Really? How sad.
Yes, because the oil prices have gone sky high, up to $15 a gallon. Has the oil company lost their mind, or are they just plain greedy? We have a representative here with us today from one of those companies, called the Selfish Oil Fountain Company. Please welcome Mr. Ooglu, who is the head leader of the Selfish Oil Fountain Company.
Thanks for having me here, Jacoby.
Jake?
I'm sorry. I've never heard of anybody named Ooglu. What was your...
Are you done, Mr. Jacoby Kane?
Maybe I should take over from here. Mr. Oogloop, it's a pleasure to have you on our show. We have a few questions we would like to ask you regarding the oil prices that your company is responsible for. How do you feel about people in Camden City who are not buying the crappy oil?
Well, Missy, it's downright ridiculous that those stupid, retarded, jellyfish-looking people aren't taking advantage of the prices. Groceries are more than $15 and they complain about the prices? Psh, please.
Mr. Oogloop, most of the cars hold about 5 to 8 gallons of gas. The price can range from $90 to even $150. Mr. Oogloop, some people simply can't afford to spend that much money.
Now look here, Miss Know-It-All Pepsi can-looking rat. It's not my fault if those peasants can't afford to buy fuel. It's not my problem if they make 50 cents to $6 an hour flipping pancakes and dropping fries.
Flipping pancakes? It's flipping burgers. You're as stupid as your name.
Well, excuse me, I wouldn't know because I'm too rich to work for such a low-life restaurant.
Please continue, Mr.
Oogloop!
Mr. Oogloop. Thanks for the correction.
Continue. Thank you. Now, as I was saying before this overgrown hog interrupted me, if people can't afford it, it's time they go to college and raise their level of education, so they can get out and start making $78 an hour. That way they can afford gas. People need to stop whining about prices. $15 a gallon is not bad at all. Do you see rich people complaining? Of course not. What about all those stupid dumb teens who spend their money on class rings? What about parents who waste their time paying the nanny when they can just leave the bald-headed, snot-nosed, crying loudmouth home alone? What about old people who waste their money on medication when they know they can never get better? What about people who waste their money buying stupid dogs and cats and other pets when you can just get a gun and shoot a squirrel off the tree and claim that as your pet? What do you say to that, Mr. Pinky, the Pinky and the brain?
Well, Mr. Oogloop, I don't see why you're so surprised. We all have a life besides driving and emptying our pockets to your stupid, selfish, self-centered, money-hungry company. The citizens of Camden City were smart enough to stop spending their money like water and turn to bicycles, scooters, and motorcycles. And the longer people go on oil strike, the closer your business will go out of business.
That, Missy, is not going to happen.
Well, even if his business did go out of business, he's made so much money to the point that it wouldn't even matter if he was jobless. Am I right, Mr. Oogloop?
As a matter of fact, you're freaking right. I ain't got nothing to worry about, because I got more greens than this earth has grass. I got big stacks of money so big that it beats Angelina Jolie's lips. I got nothing to worry.
Folks, there seems to be a problem here.
What can I do for you officers?
Mr. Oogloop, or whatever the your name is, I'm placing you under arrest for raising the oil prices.
You can't do that to me! I have rights!
Not anymore. I couldn't afford to take my wife to the hospital when I accidentally stabbed her in the neck.
She died in front of me, and it's all because of you. Stand up and give me your hands, and I will not read your rights for you.
Last time I checked, cops were never about rights.
Like, oh my god!
Get your hands off me! I'm putting the handcuffs on you now. Depending on how I feel, I might just go ahead and shoot you. You stupid special ed cop! Beaver teeth looking! Big eared! Chicken nugget! Crispy chicken! Oh, junior bacon cheeseburger looking! Crackhead! Honey nut Cheerio! Toothpick! Fruit Loop!
We'll be right back.